Dorsey's Music World. They're singing in history and musical literacy. Mr. Dorsey's Music World. We're living the dream starts here.
Hi, and welcome to Mr. Dorsey's Music World Kindergarten Music Lesson number 9. Whoa, number 9. I can't believe we've made it this far. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to have a lot of fun. So what are we going to do today? Let's find out. We are going to be working on several activities today after we warm up our voices with a pitch exploration activity. We're going to do A Sailor Went to CCC, which is a movement song. Our echo song is Down by the Bay. We're going to play a beat motion game called I Passed the Shoe. Then we're going to play a Keeping the Beat game. Our song today is The Freedom Train by Ella Jenkins. We're going to create in Singing Park. And finally, our story song today is The Leather-Winged Bat. Okay, let's warm up with the slide whistle. Remember, whatever I play, you echo after me on an ooh sound like this. Ooh. Got it? Ooh. Ooh. Okay, our first activity today is a movement song called A Sailor Went to CCC. Now, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is watch the video, and I'm going to show you the motions. And if you go back and watch it a couple times, the lyrics, the words to the song are very easy. So let's have some fun with it.
A sailor went to CCC to see what he could see, and all that he could see was the bottom of the deep blue sea. A sailor went to chop to see what he could chop, and all that he could chop was the bottom of the deep blue chop. A sailor went to knee to see what he could knee, and all that he could knee was the bottom of the deep blue knee. A sailor went to shoe bop to see what he could shoe bop, and all that he could shoe bop was the bottom of the deep blue shoe bop, was the bottom of the deep blue shoe bop.
Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go, for if I do, my mother would say, did you ever see a frog dancing on a log? Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go, for if I do, my mother would say, did you ever see a cat wearing a hat? Down by the bay. That was the song Down by the Bay. Now, what did you notice about how it was performed? Yes. Okay, so it is an echo song. Right. But you're right. You're right. At the end, it kind of changes a little bit. It doesn't. No, it doesn't kind of change. It changes. Right. It doesn't echo at the end. Mr. Dorsey on the left, the leader, sang some things by himself. And then when they sang Down by the Bay, they sang it together at the end. So it is an echo song for most of the verse or section of the song. And then the leader sings by himself or herself. And then they sing together. So let's just practice the first verse of this, and then we're just going to do the song. Okay? Here we go. Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go, for if I do, my mother would say. Right, and then this next part, I would sing by myself, and then we all sang, Down by the bay. You got it? All right, let's do the song. Okay, so remember to echo after me for most of this. Remember at the end, there's going to be a part where I sing by myself. I will stop playing the ukulele during that part, and that will give you the signal that you should just listen to that part. Okay? Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go, for if I do, my mother would say. Did you ever see a frog dancing on a log down by the bay, down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go, for if I do, my mother would say. Did you ever see a cat making a hat down by the bay, down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go, for if I do, my mother would say. Did you ever see a snake baking a cake down by the bay, down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go, for if I do, my mother would say. Did you ever see a whale with a polka dot tail down by the bay, down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go, for if I do, my mother would say. Did you ever have a time when you couldn't make a rhyme down by the bay? I pass the shoe from me to you, to you. I pass the shoe, and this is what I do. I pass the shoe from me to you, to you. I pass the shoe, and this is what I do. That is the beat motion song, I Pass the Shoe. So let's learn it because there's a fun game we can play with it. Okay, I will say it first, you echo after me. I pass the shoe from me to you, to you. I pass the shoe, and this is what I do. Now I'm going to say it in rhythm a little bit slower, okay? I pass the shoe from me to you, to you. From me to you, to you. I pass the shoe, and this is what I do. All right, now I'm going to sing it and you echo it. I pass the shoe from me to you, to you. I pass the shoe, and this is what I do. Okay, let's try it together. Let's see what happens, all right? We'll go slow right now. 1, 2, ready and sing. I pass the shoe from me to you, to you. I pass the shoe, and this is what I do. Let's sing the song 2 times in a row, all right? 1, 2, ready and sing. I pass the shoe from me to you, to you. I pass the shoe, and this is what I do. I pass the shoe from me to you, to you. I pass the shoe, and this is what I do. Now, as you can tell by the lyrics or the words to the song, this is a passing game. So you would play this with a lot of people. Now, obviously, right now, during this time, we can't be around a lot of people, but you can still practice the motions. So obviously, we're going to pass a shoe. Now, we got to have a shoe lying around the house somewhere, right? So before we use the shoe, though, let's practice the motion. So what you would be is you would be sitting in a circle with your friends or family. And then what you're going to do is you're going to practice this motion. Front to the right. 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 Because what you would be doing is someone is passing you the shoe and you're going to put right. And if you have the shoe in front of you, you grab it and pass it to the next person. Now, while you're waiting for the shoe to come around again, you keep the beat going. Left to the right. Left to the right. Left to the right, so that when it comes around again, you're staying in the beat of the song. Now, once you get comfortable going left to the right to the beat, then you add the song. I pass the shoe from me to you, to you. I pass the shoe, and this is what I do. I pass the shoe from me to you, to you. I pass the shoe, and this is what I do. All right, so that's how you would play it. Obviously, you'd play it on the floor. My floor is messy, so I'm not going to show it to you right now. Okay, let's move on. All right.
It's time to stand up and move.
All right, everybody, we're going to play a keeping the beat game, just like we have before. So I'm not going to show you an example this time. Just remember, when you hear the whistle, you clap your hands. And when you hear the drum, you march to the beat. And then when you hear both, you clap your hands and march to the beat. And when you hear nothing, you freeze. And you can freeze however you want. You can crazy freeze or normal freeze. Everybody ready? The freedom train, leaving in the morning. The freedom train, leaving in the morning. The freedom train, leaving in the morning. Everybody get on board. That is the first verse or section of the song of The Freedom Train. It was written by Ella Jenkins. Ella Jenkins is a very famous children's songwriter. Here's a picture of her right now. Hey, echo after me, please. The freedom train is leaving in the morning. The freedom train is leaving in the morning. The freedom train is leaving in the morning. Everybody get on board. Okay, let's sing it together. 1, 2, ready and sing. The freedom train is leaving in the morning. The freedom train is leaving in the morning. The freedom train is leaving in the morning. Everybody get on board. Now, the way Ella Jenkins sings this song, and she's the composer, so she wrote it, so she's right, is she would pick famous people to add into the song. So for example, the next verse would be, the freedom train carries Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman was a very famous African-American abolitionist and women's rights advocate from a long time ago. Here's a picture. So what we're going to do is I'm going to sing a couple verses with some famous people's names in there, and then I'm going to leave some spaces blank so that you can add your own names into. You can say your own name, you can say somebody you know, you can say somebody you think is famous, like a sports person or an actress or an actor or whoever, okay? Okay, so let's sing it together. Here we go. The freedom train is leaving in the morning. The freedom train is leaving in the morning. The freedom train is leaving in the morning. Everybody get on board. Harriet Tubman. The freedom train carries Harriet Tubman. The freedom train carries Harriet Tubman. The freedom train carries Harriet Tubman. Everybody get on board. Dr. King. The freedom train carries Dr. King. The freedom train carries Dr. King. The freedom train carries Dr. King. Everybody get on board. LeBron James. The freedom train carries LeBron James. The freedom train carries LeBron James. The freedom train carries LeBron James. Everybody get on board. Now you're going to add your own. I'm going to leave in some space, okay? The freedom train carries. The freedom train carries. The freedom train carries. Everybody get on board. One more time. The freedom train. The freedom train carries. The freedom train carries. Everybody get on board. Back to the beginning. The freedom train is leaving in the morning. The freedom train leaving in the morning. The freedom train is leaving in the morning. Everybody get on board.
Welcome to our singing part. It's such a place to see. Come along and sing along with all your friends and me.
Welcome Welcome to Singing Park, the park where you can only sing. Watch this short video to see what we're going to sing about today. What is your favorite cartoon? Scooby-Doo. What is your favorite cartoon? I like Scooby-Doo. What is your favorite cartoon? I like Scooby-Doo, but I don't like Scrappy 'cause he's annoying. Okay, so as you noticed, the first person answered with one word. The second person answered with a couple words. And the third person answered with a full sentence with details. So I'm going to sing it 3 times for you so you can practice what you want to sing. What is your favorite cartoon? What is your favorite cartoon? What is your favorite cartoon? Great job, boys and girls. Let's move along to the next activity. Hi, said the little brown leather-winged bat. I'll tell you the reason that I fly in the night, because I lost my heart's delight. Howdy-dowdy-diddle-o-day, 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 ho-day-dee-day-diddle-I-do. Hi, said the woodpecker sitting on a fence. Once I courted a handsome finch. She got sulky and from me she fled. Ever since then my head's been red. Howdy-dowdy-diddle-o-day, 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 ho-day-dee-day-diddle-I-do. Hi, said the little mourning dove. I'll tell you how to regain your love. Court her by night and court her by day. Never give her time to say oh nay. Howdy-dowdy-diddle-o-day, 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 how-day-dee-day-diddle-I-do. Hi, said the blue jay as she flew. If I were young, then I have two. If one got saucy and wanted to go, I'd have a new string for my bow. Howdy-dowdy-diddle-o-day, 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 ho-day-dee-day-diddle-I-do. Hi, said the owl with eyes so big. If I had a hen, I'd feed her like a pig. But here I sit on a frozen lake, which causes my poor heart to break. Howdy-dowdy-diddle-o-day, 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 ho-day-dee-day-diddle-I-do. I said the little brown leather-winged bat. I'll tell you the reason that I fly in the night, because I lost my heart's delight. Howdy-dowdy-diddle-o-day, 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 ho-day-dee-day-diddle-I-do. Well, that's it for today, boys and girls. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned some things. It's always wonderful to make music with you. So until next time, take care
Mr. Dorsey's Music World. They're singing in history and musical literacy. Mr. Dorsey's Music World.